What's up, guys? It's Amon-Rellik, the God Slayer. Amon-Rellik Gaming. We're back in another Warframe video. Today I'm going to go through GARA, I would say, I guess you could say my third or fourth favorite girl in this game. GARA is pretty cool. She's well known for her glass wall ability. We'll get into that in a second, but for her passive, she has a chance to create a radio blind lasting 10 seconds when exposed to bright light. Now, that passive to me, I just don't like it. I mean, I get it. I understand what it's supposed to be, but it's like, I just don't see the passive being useful on a consistent basis. But I love her design, and her overall usefulness and her powers are pretty dope. First one is Shattered Lash. She basically does like this weird thing where she shoots out glass at you, similar to Frost's ability. His first ability when he shoots out ice at you is similar to the same thing. But it's based a lot on your melee weapons mods. In terms of the damage it does. We won't be using this for any sort of real damage. We'll be using this to just spend the energy, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to proc something, but in order to do it we need to get an energy orb, energy conversion basically. And so we'll be using this to get rid of some energy in order to get an energy orb right back, so that we can get energy conversion to proc, because we'll be using that for Spectral Storm or Splinter Storm. And Splinter Storm is going to be something that we use not on ourselves, but we can use it on ourselves, and we can use it on actual enemies, or we can even use it on our allies. Now, if we use it on ourselves and our allies, we get that damage reduction of 90%, which is awesome. And in the duration, I only have it at 33 seconds. You can't go higher, but I don't mind it being 33 seconds for what I'm using it for. And the radius is about 6.5 meters. I could probably push that a little bit higher with conversion, on top of having the Xeneric 20% ability strength under Hardened Wellspring. So I might be able to push that out a little bit further. I think I can a little bit further. But and I can cast it up to 75 meters, so I can cast it from really far away. But the main thing about having this ability is that this ability is going to be used in defense. You would use it, like I'll show you in the defense I'm going to do. You can use it on the actual Warframe pod, so you can literally create a damaging sphere around it that when enemies get anywhere near it, they just get shredded. But what's also cool is with Spectral Rage, which traps the enemy in a carousel of mirrors, like it says, and it forces to attack visions of their true selves. Now, the destroyed mirrors, will damage them, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about, the mirrors damaging or them damaging the. I'm not worried about the mirrors themselves damaging them. But this is more as far as just crowd control, period. When they go inside of these mirrors, they're going to not attack the main thing that they're defending. They're not going to attack the pod. They're going to start attacking the mirrors themselves. Now, when it comes to this particular thing, this is basically the death trap that's going to allow them to be stuck in there and shooting at basically nothing, while Splinter Storm kills them. Now, I could use this, which is again this is what she's known for, her glass wall that can expand out and can basically freeze enemies and make them turn them into like full glass, and it keeps other enemies out. And you would use that number 1 ability on the glass wall to shatter it and do like an AoE explosion. But again, we're not going to use it that way. I'm rolling with a mainly with the duration, big range, good strength. Now, when it comes to the efficiency, we don't give a shit about this. And the reason why we don't give a shit about this is because of this right here, Spectral Siphon. Spectral Rage Augment. Enemies that die within the Spectral Rage have a 50% chance to drop an energy orb. This 50% chance, alright, you see that 50% chance at the bottom there? That is actually going to be, it's going to look like it's almost 100% chance. You're going to see energy orbs everywhere. I love this ability, and like, of course, having this is going to allow me to make more use of the health pickups and make them, you know, this, you could take this out if you were like doing something like with, if you're doing this in like a party, you could take this out. You wouldn't need this because, of course, you know, you would probably have other people generating health for you and things of that nature. But I would only put this on, I would put this on if I was dealing with like solo survival. I would keep this on. Which is kind of the reason why I have it on now, to kind of show you what you would want to do with this. And you could decide to go. I did Toxin Resistance. I may form her one more time and actually change that to the Shield Disruption. I may. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go through ranking her up again. But if I do, yeah, it'll be this that I change. But like. This could be, you know, siphoned out for something else. Like, you could siphon this out for, like, for instance, we could siphon this out for something kind of like Streamline. If you wanted to kind of, you know, cushion that out a little bit, and like with you know, that might be able to cushion you out a little bit on certain things, but like, yeah. You know, it's not that big of a deal there. So it's like, that's the reason why I didn't really particularly care for that. This will allow me to constantly make use of the energy orbs outside of them just giving me what I need. It's going to also give me the ability to heal on a constant basis. Because like I said, you're going to see these energy orbs and you're going to see the amount that I'm getting and that's coming out. And you're going to understand now why I said, one, this is going to be great for when you're doing survival if you use this one alongside this whole build here. And with energy conversion, you're going to be getting 20% extra, 50%, well actually a total of 70 because I'll be using Zenerate. So a total of 70% of ability strength on both of these because we're going to be using these two constantly in tandem with each other. But, again, having the ability to heal from your energy orbs, and then of course using Shatter Blast to constantly being able to get them, because we're going to be getting so many orbs that I'll more than likely will never have, you know, energy loss. So I'll need to make sure I have some kind of energy loss, and that's what you'll see me spamming. You'll see me hitting this for no reason, just for that reason. All right, let's get into some stuff. I'm gonna put on some different weapons, and we're gonna get out there and we're gonna do some things. Let's be strange. Let's just be all kinds of strange. Let's take a frame that's usually meant for
we are readying reinforcements.
Building all kind of walls. And instead, let's make it to where every time an enemy dies, they end up popping out energy orbs everywhere. Look at all those awesome energy orbs. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Sexy. Sexy. Look at all that energy. Come on, guys. Let them in the circle. Let them in. Let them in here, because that's where all the... Yeah. Yeah. That's where all the energy's going to come from. Yeah. I like this, eh?
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend.
And again, that's coming from the mod.
For your bravery.
It's lovely. Lovely. Energy everywhere. There's energy everywhere. And like I said, it goes in with my energy conversion. So I've always got a powered up. I basically always have a powered up ability. They just be running past me. Look at that. Look at that. Just sprinkling, just all over. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Death. Just did death. Beautiful. Didn't have to use my glass even one time.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue?
All you gotta
fighting?
do,
Keep
yeah,
fighting.
we'll just
Another
get our
opportunity to
20%.
extract will appear soon.
We'll put up our glass mirrors, and then we'll hit the one button just to get another energy up, and then we'll do our shards, but we'll cast the shards on it. So if the shards basically protect it, and anything that comes inside just gets ate up. And not only that, but they'll be reflecting damage back on themselves when they come in here. Look at that. This is just energy orbs everywhere. Even when they try to get rid of my energy, doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. What the hell's hitting me? Oh, that's fire, dude.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Oh well, they didn't want to go any further.
Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
But that's what makes that shit so awesome. I love making builds that don't necessarily coincide with what the original frame was supposed to do. Because the identity of the frame is that glass wall at the end of the day. It's basically one of the main identities of that frame. GARA is her glass wall, but I like using I really love using her her spectral rays. I really love using that. And then again, having that energy orb drop is a 50% chance, but the way it works, because I have it as such a wide area, and then there's so many mirrors up, it's like more than likely you're gonna get tons of it from the enemies that's inside of it. And then I love using it as well for because you can take that same idea and put it into practice in something like survival. If you clamp down an area and stick to that area and just have this down, now you're talking about constant energy regeneration. This is something that you can use for yourself in terms of soloing and survival, as well as using Spectral Storm on yourself instead of using it on, because like what I showed you there is I was using it on the actual Warframe pod, but you can use it on yourself instead and get that damage reduction, at 90% damage reduction, for 33 seconds, and you can keep that up, because you're constantly getting energy back from this. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that little shindig of a build there. It's not something that's unpopular or like rare, I would say, but it's not necessarily the way you would traditionally build the frame. So I thought I would showcase that little niche way of playing with her. Thanks guys for watching. I'm Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. I'm out.